Everyone, my name is Katie Comer, and this is my presentation on contemporary ceramicist Flora Ross. For her early life and education, I couldn't really find that much information on her in general, but especially about like her early life. So I could not find her date of birth, her birthplace, or anything about her education before college. But I did find that she got her certificate in teaching art from Western Kentucky University and then went on to get her master's of arts in ceramics from the University of Louisville, both of those being in Kentucky. And she studied under the very esteemed functional potter Tom Marsh at the University of Louisville. Then she taught art in public schools for 11 years before becoming a full-time studio potter, and that's really all I could find. So sorry about that lack of information. As for her career, what I could find, for her first 10 years, she did a lot of decorative pottery, and she fired in electric kilns almost exclusively. She then moved on to gas and wood firing with Temoku, Shino, and Celadon glazes. And then here's an example. None of these are actually her pieces. I just wanted to find a good example of each glaze. This is the Temoku. This is the Shino. Oh, wait, no. This is the Shino. And then this is the Celadon glazes. She wanted to have more of a connection to the user, so she started to make functional pots, so that way the people that bought her pieces could use them every single day. And then in 2007, she began to focus on salt. This is a salt firing and soda firings. And again, none of these are her pieces. I just wanted to find an example of what the various glazes and firing techniques would look like on just a general piece. Today, she lives and creates in her pottery studio on the Ohio River by Louisville. She has pottery featured in multiple galleries and juried exhibitions throughout the U.S. I couldn't find if she had any awards from her pottery, but she seems to be doing pretty well for herself. She has a website that takes you to a whole bunch of links for like studio and gallery, and she has a Facebook profile, which is where I found a couple of the pictures of her. Then this is a quote from her that is from her artist biography from the Kentucky Arts Council Directory, which is a website with a whole bunch of different Kentucky artists. And she says, "Most of my pots are thrown on the wheel when then altered by changing the shape and manipulating the clay to reveal its flexibility. This manipulation is important to me as it enhances the fluidity and liveliness of the pot, which is what I am forever striving to achieve in my work. I fire in a soda gas kiln the Cone 10, which is built by Simon Levin from Wisconsin. The surface on the pots created by the soda firing is rich in texture, the glaze bright with depth and variability." I just like that because I thought it was a cool description of her technique. And I mean, she literally tells the people like what she uses and every single technique that she does. And so, like, you can create her pottery too if you wanted to, which I find really cool. Then these are just a couple pictures from her Facebook page of her throwing a piece. Moving on to her actual pieces, this is one of her more famous sets. It's just a tea set. This picture right here shows a zoomed in image of her mark, like her potter's mark that she puts on all of her pieces. It is said that it kind of gets covered up by glaze a lot. As you can see, like there's not a whole lot of definition, but it's a square and then there's two marks in the middle of it. Then this is just one of the cups from the teapot set. This is a full set. Then obviously this is the teapot itself. This is one of the pieces that got put in a lot of exhibitions, so it's one of her. Some more gallery pieces from her. As you can see, all of these are functional pieces of pottery. They can be used in the home. So this is a pitcher. These are two teapots / kettles. This is a casserole dish, and these are all stackable bowls. And I'm not sure if you can tell, but all of them are very pretty textured from her firing technique. It looks like this one's probably more of like a soda firing, and this is a soda firing. All of the bumpier ones are salt firing, so I'm not sure if any of these pieces in here are specifically salt fired. But she also, as you will see in the next slide as well, likes to use a lot of bright colors in her pieces and a lot of different colors. Here's more of her works. Like I said before, they're all very brightly colored, and some of these are from her era of before when she made more decorative pieces. So like all of these vases are a bit more decorative. You can't really use them, but a lot of these are soda fired as well. And then these two cups and bowls over here are also soda fired, very bright colors. Yeah, I personally really, really like her style. I like the pastels and I like the bright colors. Yeah, I think it's really cool stuff. And you can find like all of her pieces on like Amazon, Etsy, eBay. Like since she's still alive and like making pieces, you can find a lot of them pretty easily on the internet. I looked at a couple ones on eBay and they were selling for between like 30 and 100 some dollars. So not like crazy expensive, but like she definitely has some clout from her pieces, which is really cool. Then here is a short video of Laura Ross working and kind of describing her process. Here are my sources that I used to create this presentation, and the link at the bottom is the video that was shown in the previous slide, just in case it doesn't work in this presentation. Thank you.